Hello friends, welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today, another great collection of weeknight dinners. These were, as always, winners on our table, and I hope you'll give them a try. If you do, be sure to let me know. I love talking to you in the comments. So now you've seen a quick sample of what we have coming. Let's get cooking. Today, a fantastic dinner that was super simple, and that's this cheesy kielbasa rice and broccoli skillet. Now it calls for 1 package of sausage, but I used 2. I had Abel here, and I knew Big Daddy would want leftovers for lunch, so I just added an extra sausage to mine. The next thing was to cut up some peppers. Now I had these little ones left in the refrigerator, so I wanted to use them up. So I didn't purchase another green pepper. While I'm cutting up the peppers, I have the sausage cooking, and once the sausage is done, we'll take that out and then cook the peppers in the grease that's left. And now for a diced onion. This will cook with the peppers. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get this sausage out of here and put our onions and peppers in. Okay, I added some garlic. Let that cook for about a minute, and now I'm adding in the rice. I'm just going to stir that for a couple minutes, and then we'll add the chicken broth and bring everything to a boil. Now it's boiling, we'll go ahead and reduce the heat, put the lid on, and leave that for 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes, we take the lid off and we add the broccoli without disturbing the rice, and then cook for an additional 5 to 7 minutes until the broccoli is tender. Okay, now we're going to add back our sausage and then add 1 cup of cheese, stir that in, and then top with the remaining cheese, and then just cover it and let it sit until the cheese is melted. This was such a delicious dinner. Big Daddy had plenty left over to take to work too, and he absolutely loves anything if I put a kielbasa sausage in it. So I knew it would be a hit. I enjoyed it as well, especially with the broccoli. I have some more broccoli left, so I'll be doing something else with that. Here are your ingredients, and the link to the original recipe will be in the description box below. Today we're having Big Daddy's favorite General Tso's chicken, and all I'm going to do first of all is cut up the chicken into cubes. Now I'm going to add the cornstarch that's required and get that on the chicken by just tossing the bag. I'm going to add some oil to my crock pot insert. If you have a crock pot that you can use on the stove, you can do this also. If not, just do it in a frying pan and then add it to your crock pot after it is browned. Our first batch of chicken is ready, so I'm going to get that out and then add in the second half. And while that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and make our sauce that we're going to put on top when everything's ready to go. Okay, so I've got my bowl ready. I'm going to go ahead and add all my ingredients. I'm going to have all of these listed at the end of this video, so you can do a screenshot if you need that to go shopping. Also, I'm going to type out the recipe down below because I don't have a recipe link for this. I've had this for quite some time and I use the same one. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so we'll set the sauce aside. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the grease out my pan since I'm using the crock pot insert. I'll add the rest of the chicken back in. Then we're going to pour the sauce that we made on top of the chicken, and then we are going to cook this on low for 3 hours. As always, it was absolutely delicious. I didn't get a picture of our finished plates, but this is what I put aside for Big Daddy to take to work the next day. It is sitting on top of rice, you just can't see it down there, but that's what it comes out like. It's really, really good, so do give that a try. Today I'm making a super simple meatloaf, a new to me meatloaf pan because I can't find the one I had before. Anywho, I'm putting in the ingredients that it calls for: stuffing, eggs, meat. I don't think there's anything else, but if I miss something, I'll put it at the end of this clip. And the original recipe is going to be linked in the comment box below. Ketchup, so I thought there was something I was missing, and a little water. It says if your meat is extra lean to add a little more water, but that's optional to you. I'm going to spray my meatloaf pan. This one's great because it's got holes in the bottom and the grease will drip out, so you don't get a greasy meatloaf. It's absolutely fantastic. Same one I got last time. I had it in the other camper, but I haven't seen it since. But it's great. I got it at Walmart. So we're going to put this in here. We're going to cook it per directions. I served it up with green beans and some scalloped potatoes and a little extra ketchup once it was done. It was really good, really easy, and I hope you give it a try. Today I have a slow cooker meal for you. It's ribs and baked beans done together in the slow cooker. First of all, I'm going to put my ribs in here. Mine were boneless. And you season those with some onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and brown sugar. And then it said to add some diced onion on top. I didn't have a regular onion, so I just took some of my diced onion out of the freezer and used that. This cooks on low for 6 hours. After that, you're going to remove the ribs and then drain the liquid out of the crock pot. Okay, now we're going to put the ribs back in. We're going to add our beans, and then we're going to add the Worcestershire sauce and the barbecue sauce. I was using up a barbecue sauce that I had just a little bit left in, but it was enough to get this done without me opening a new one. After this is done, we're going to put this back on for about an hour to cook the baked beans. Now, I had Abel here for a spring break. He stayed with me. I think it was 5 nights, but he did so good. He ate just about everything I cooked. And I asked him what he wanted to go along with this, and he chose homemade fries, which is his new favorite here. So that's what we had. This is how it turned out, and we all really enjoyed it. Ingredients at the end here, and the original recipe will be linked down below. I hope you give it a try. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's dinners. They were all great for us, and I hope you try them all. Also, if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, and in the comments, give me a hand wave so I know you've been here. I'll see y'all next week for another Menu Monday.